We started coming to Schweitzer when our children were in grade school, and we wanted to bring them up in the church. Later, I joined the choir for a while, and I realized there were a lot of other people who had way better voices than I did, and I don't know how to read music, so everything I did had to be from memory. So I stepped aside on that. During the mid to late part of the first decade of this century, we had a whole lot of things that were struggles, that were challenges for us in our lives. Both of our children were in separate automobile accidents, their fault, that nearly killed them. One of our sons broke his back, and the other one was in the hospital for weeks in a coma, and subsequently in a rehab for over a month. During that time, I was an active alcoholic. They call us functional alcoholics because I went to work every day and I went to church every Sunday, and I even showed up at choir practice drunk. My business came crashing down in the financial crash in 7, 8, and 9. Subsequent to that, in the teens, I was diagnosed with cancer. Ultimately, I was at the end of my rope. And interestingly, that's usually where you find God, is when you no longer feel like you've got the wherewithal to keep all the balls in the air. All that time, I was learning to turn all that stuff over to God, because I had no control over my son's coma or my treatment for cancer, and I just had to turn it over to God, and He calmed me and let me know that it was going to be okay. So I tried to reach out. God grabbed my hand, and really He's been holding it ever since. It was a decision that I had to make, that I would look to God for decisions that needed to be made and try and hear His leading, His guidance for my life. My name is Neil McCall, and this is just the beginning of my story.